Hola, hola! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Edith. I am a curandera, a psychic medium, a Reiki master healer. Today I'm sitting down to connect with you guys on this magical rainy day, February the 20th, Tuesday, connecting with the energy of Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh, a powerful ascended master that supports us in many different chapters of our life. I'm highlighting green kyanite as the main crystal that's going to be supporting the energy of this reading today. I want to bring you guys a bit of energy healing of my sound bowl. So I will have timestamps down below in case you want to skip ahead. But I do want to send you this energy with my healing bowl to help you with recharging. Slow down. I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to connect with your guides, angels, ancestors, and loved ones to bring you this guidance that you're ready to receive from Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh is known as the remover of obstacles. And because of his grounding and centering energy, he's associated with the root chakra, a very grounding chakra that helps us with staying present and in the moment. So I invite you to envision yourself next to a tree. And next to that tree, we're going to allow our temple, our body, to just recharge, to slow down, and allow yourself to be guided. Allow this magical tree that carries so much wisdom from hundreds and hundreds of years ago to ground you. Ask it if you can borrow its roots so it can recharge your temple. I'm sending you some clearing energy with the air element. I have some candles burning in the background with the intention of helping us clear any energy that no longer serves us. And even if you've never connected with Lord Ganesh, I invite you to call upon him to bring you any guidance that you're ready to receive in this chapter in your life today. He's an ascended master, and with his large elephant head, it represents his wisdom and intelligence, helping us to see the problems before they appear. He's also known as the King of Angels and offers protection and guidance. I love to call upon him in any chapters of my life where I'm going through change, where I want to call in my higher self so I can show up fearless and being true to myself. I invite you to set an intention as you're connected here with these roots from the tree. What are you ready to accept in your life that's no longer serving you? And just slow down your mind as I shuffle ahead. Shuffling, the card that jumped out was the Be Candid card, and this one is very connected to your throat chakra. Allow yourself to speak your truth. Allow yourself to be yourself. here now, present. With the energy of this green kyanite, I invite Lord Ganesh to recharge your heart, your soul, your mind, your body. Now, what is it that you need to hear in this chapter in your life right now? What is a change? What is the guidance that you're ready for? Here he goes, speaking about understanding your truth. Allow yourself to cut those bonds of attachment that no longer align with you. Look at life differently, he's also saying, because you've come a very long way. Lord Ganesh is a powerful ascended master that we can call upon. When we're in a chapter in our life where we're saying, you know, this is enough. I don't want to be stuck. A lot of times we're creatures of habit, so we stay in places that we believe keep us safe. They're not keeping us safe. They're keeping us playing small, he's saying. It's time to trust more than your intuition, your true self, cultivation. Look how far you've come, he's saying. Look what you've been able to do for yourself that you never thought you could. Look at the chapters in your life that you've been able to say yes to. Right now in your life, it's about accepting what you've outgrown and giving yourself permission to start over. He's asking you to slow down, to trust in who you're meant to be in this life, to trust in who you are becoming. He wants to remind you that in silence is when you get to hear yourself truly. And when you get to give yourself permission. There's this chapter in your life right now where even though we're not where we thought we would be, he wants you to focus. He wants you to plan ahead so that you can step into who you're meant to be. Stop trying to rush this chapter in your life. Stop trying to rush this chapter in your life. And he's saying that twice because you keep doing that. We call upon him to support you in removing any obstacles so that fear doesn't hold you back. You're doing this for yourself, not for others. As you're sitting next to this tree and allowing yourself to be present, ask yourself, why do you keep holding on to that version of yourself that you've outgrown? Why are you scared of taking up space, of being your true self? It's time to accept those keys, he's saying, that you will open this next chapter for. Those keys that will take you to this next journey that's only for you. Yes, life didn't get to be perfect growing up and as we thought it would be, but you're here today, he's saying, and that's what matters. You're here living for yourself and not for others. You're here doing this for this version of you that is ready to run free and wild. He's asking you, what is it that you want to start doing different for yourself? What is it that you want to start believing in? Like you keep saying it's not time for, but it is time for you. Lord Ganesha is also here to remind you that you must give and receive. You can't just keep giving. He keeps showing me a lotus flower. Which is a powerful symbol. Think of a lotus flower. It has its roots in mud at the bottom of streams and ponds, but it grows to become the most beautiful flower despite its origins. And that's you in this chapter, in this journey ahead. And look at how beautiful this lotus flower holding here Lord Ganesh as he's sitting there in that pond meditating with his energy, accepting this is where I need to be. I have nowhere else that I need to be but here, present and gentle with myself. This journey is not for you to explain to others. It's for you to accept it. For you to believe it, that you belong here. He also wants to remind you, even though we're not there yet, doesn't mean we're not going to get there. Lord Ganesh wants you to remember that you can call upon him at any time to help you with clearing your path. So you can open those doors with those keys that are meant for you, for your growth, for your journey. Still connected with this tree. I invite you to call upon your ancestors so they can come and hold your hand as you're recharging your roots. Lord Ganesh has given you the card here of love, of joy. Remember that you are a loving soul. You don't have to change that for others. Continue to be yourself, he's saying. Forgiveness is another message he keeps speaking about. Don't be so hard on yourself. You didn't know what you didn't know in the past. Your ancestors want to remind you that success is not defined only by accomplishments. Don't underestimate yourself. Your ancestors want you to slow down your mind, your thoughts. Seems like recently you've just been going and you've been forgetting to smile. This delight card. Lord Ganesh wants to remind you that every version of you has mattered. Whether others have seen it or not, valued it or not, you are worthy. Get uncomfortable, I'm hearing. Give yourself permission. You're supported. You might not feel like you are supported physically, but emotionally, you are. Your ancestors are stepping in with Lord Ganesh to remind you, you're not like others. You're different. Your smile is different. Your hair is different. Your soul is different. And you crave community. You crave others. And that's okay. Don't change that. Smile, because there's more ahead. It's time to say yes to yourself. Lord Ganesh wants you to slow down because he wants you to get to the next chapter ahead, present. Ground yourself more often. Check in with yourself more often. I'm hearing Lord Ganesh say, your voice matters. We need to start using it more often. And your last card here, Spiritual Quest. As you move on forward with this umbrella that's covering you from what's not meant to touch you, you will find your tribe. You will find your purpose. You will find your light. But in the meantime, you have to make space for it. You have to say yes to yourself more. You have to accept that until we change our way of thinking, we can't see life different. Until we change the scenery a bit, we can't go towards new places. So enjoy this version of you that's trying to come in. This next season, Lord Ganesh is saying, it's for you and only you. And it's okay to be a little selfish. You owe it to yourself. Before we end our gathering, I want you to thank this magical tree that grounded you today, that held you with your ancestors. Thank your ancestors for coming in today to hold you and to ground your temple. And until next time, blessings.